Hey, it's Mikeala Martinez here at Bull TV, and before I discuss the current issues going on with the southern border, I should backtrack it a little bit and give you some brief information on it. The southern border is 1,954-mile-long fencing that separates the United States from Mexico. Construction first started in 1979 when Nixon became president and launched the war on drugs. At the time, it only blocked heavily trafficked areas, but now it's almost completely separated the United States from Mexico. And at the current issue going on with it is the huge wave of immigrants coming from Mexico, especially unaccompanied minors. This is the largest wave in over 20 years. And as most of the people are just trying to seek asylum at our centers, they have become heavily overpopulated. There is no system intact that is able to keep control of all the immigrants crossing over. A majority of them are Honduran, Salvadorian, and Guatemalan. And as the number of unaccompanied children being apprehended by Border Patrol continues to rise, Biden's administration still sees nothing wrong with this issue. His administration blames Trump for the wave of immigrants when in fact it's his own administration that keeps repeating themselves and not fulfilling their plans. Biden's administration promised a change for the border, but is instead keeping the Title 42 policy enacted by Trump back in 2020. The Title 42 policy relies heavily on the 1944 public health statute to help indefinitely close a border to non-essential travel to help limit the spread of coronavirus. In March of 2020, when it started, migrants were still able to ask for asylum at the border, rights given to them under the U.S., but only less than 1% of them were able to actually get shelter out of the 650,000. DHS recently stated in an interview that their main goal is to have a safe, legal, and orderly immigration system that is based heavily on the bedrock of our priorities: to keep our borders secure, to address the plight of children as the law requires, and enable families to be together. Families and single adults are still being expelled though, and unaccompanied children are being taken to centers to be processed for the Department of Health and Human Services.